We're in Cape Town visiting family, and what was supposed to be a full-on 2-week vacation has now turned into a bit of a working holiday. So I'm working remotely, and I thought it would be fun to show you my editing setup, the gear I travel with, as well as a little bit about my editing workflow. Also, you might have noticed that I used a commercial track at the beginning of this video. In other words, not a stock music track, but rather a well-known track from a famous artist. And the best part is this video is still monetized and I don't have any copyright claims from using that track in this video. And that's all thanks to the sponsor of today's video, Licked, a chart music service that allows YouTubers to use commercial music in their videos. But more on that incredible platform in just a bit. Let me show you what I travel with. So I have this low Pro Tactic 450 AW bag, and I can actually squeeze quite a lot in here. In the top pouch here, I've got my MacBook. It's still the 16-inch MacBook Pro Intel version, hoping I can get the M1 Max later this year. So keep my laptop in there. And then I have a bunch of these sort of backup hard drives. That's just for client work because I always work with quite a lot of footage. And then where is my SSD? I have a really cool little SanDisk SSD, and I use this as my working drive. Nice and fast. Then I have two Sonys, the one filming me, and I have this one. And you can see I actually broke the viewfinder recently, so that really sucks. But there's a guy here in Cape Town who says he can fix it, so I'm going to be sending that to him today. I have the Sony 85mm f1.8. I have the Tamron 17-28 on that Sony over there. And then I have a bunch of other stuff, like I have the Mavic Mini drone. I have my noise cancelling headphones. I have a Joby Gorilla Pod, chargers, batteries, cables, all that good stuff. All that fits into this bag, so I can literally shoot and edit wherever I am. So I took the drone up and I got some cool shots, and I thought that's exactly how I'd start this video. Now I need to find some music to edit to, and I'm going to use Licked's commercial library. The cool thing about using commercial music is that it elevates the perceived production value of your videos because it creates an impression of having a big budget. Usually, if you license commercial music for your videos, it can cost thousands of dollars per track. Licked has over 1 million tracks, and their goal is to sign all the major record labels so that we as creators have as much chart music available to us as possible. The more people that use the service, the more music they can get on the platform for us creators to use. Licked also has a library of stock music, so between the stock music and the chart music, Licked is the only platform you'll ever need for music licensing on YouTube. So let's search for a track that will ultimately be the intro track that you've already heard for this video. You can search through viral hits and other categories. There are some familiar names here. Ooh, Memories by David Guetta. I'll definitely use that later in this video. But let's see what else we can find for the intro. I'll click on search music, and you can choose to search chart music or the essentials catalog, which is essentially the stock music. There are some handy filters here to help you look for music, like what is popular on Spotify or YouTube. You can search by mood, theme, or genre, and you can even filter by length or tempo. You can use a combination of these to really narrow down your search, and that makes it super easy to find the music you're looking for your videos. Okay, for the intro for this video, I'm looking for some high-energy electronic stuff, like Skrillex. Yes, Bangarang, that'll work perfectly. I'll hit license and download the track. The process is really easy, and if you use the link in the description down below, you'll get 50% off your first track with Licked, and then you too can start to use chart music to up the production value of your videos. I did a poll a while back asking you guys what you wanted to see more of on the channel, and a whole lot of you said vlogs. So let me know if you're enjoying this video and if you'd like to see more of these kind of videos in the future. Okay, so this trip to Cape Town is a little bit different for a number of reasons. One of them being that it's the first time we've flown with our baby. Usually when Donna and I come to Cape Town, we try to see as many sights as possible, we chase every sunset, and we try to squeeze in as many activities as possible every day.
Hey, hey. Yeah, yeah. Hey, hey. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
always start my day at 5 a.m. because it's the quietest part of the day and I can actually get a lot of work done before most people get up. My typical workflow when it comes to these YouTube videos is to come up with an idea and then to develop a script around that idea. I'll usually make notes of all the key points I want to hit, and then I'll flesh them out into a step-by-step guide if it's a tutorial, or into some sort of story. Then I'll go ahead and shoot all the A-roll, the talking stuff. Shooting the B-roll and doing screen recordings comes next, depending on what the video needs, and once I have all the footage recorded, I jump into the edit. I start by cutting the A-roll together and telling the story. I usually go over it a couple of times, cutting out anything that isn't necessary or anything that might bore you guys. I add the B-roll and screen recordings next. I add music, color grade, and mix the audio, and then I'll watch it a few times, making a few changes on each pass. I can dive deeper into my process of how I create YouTube videos if that's something that you guys want to see, so just let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to check out Licked. I've put a link in the description down below for you. Go ahead, check them out, and I'll catch you in the next one.